ask of my elementary kids when they get up and they graduate, and they're before they graduate, to help ref our elementary games. And I think that's where Brian learned how to ref, learn how to play basketball, and it's pretty nice with him and Jeff. Last year we were able to watch Jeff and Brian play on the same team a couple times. They got out there, and it was really enjoyable for my wife and I. They've put a lot of time in, just like every other Mountain Iron boy and Buell boy have.
Right, and I think again, referring back to the nice program that you had here for many years, I think we could see the success. Could you tell us exactly how many times in the last 8 years that the Mountain Iron team has been to the district finals?
Mountain Iron's been to the district finals 2 years, but from 1978 to 1991, they've been in the district finals district finals 7 times. They've won it twice.
Right, and I think, again, Rick, like you and I have talked about that many times, for a small school like we are, that's about the only road that there is to going on further than the first round of the districts. And do you have any comments about tonight's game? Do you have any thing that you'd like to say that you're looking forward to in this game?
Yes, I sure do. Like I says, our kids have been playing against Chisholm for many years, and Brian, my oldest boy, he played Chisholm from probably first grade till 12th grade. He never did beat them, but he played, and they did a heck of a good job all the years that he played. Now what we have tonight is a team that's really on a roll, and we've won 10 of our last 13 or 14 now. We feel that we're playing good basketball now. We hope to keep it interesting, and I think we can if we don't get carried away.
Right, now, and like I said, I think now, especially in the last 7 or 8 years, we've seen the competition between Mountain Iron, Buell, and Chisholm has been something to really behold. And I know you and I, from the standpoint of being basketball lovers, there's nothing better than two teams that are really competing hard out on the floor and giving everything they have and putting on a good show. So hopefully tonight we're going to see the same kind of show here. And of course, we wish good luck to both teams. And again, Rick, thanks a lot for the interview here tonight.
Thank you. And I'd like to just thank you, Howie. And, we're always at school together talking basketball all the time, and that's what makes it fun. Thank you.
All right. Just turn it off. be on tonight as soon as Phil gets home. He's going to plug it in. A lot of scouts here tonight.
Yeah.
Testing, testing. Testing, okay. Testing, testing,
No.
testing,
Do it again.
testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing,
No.
testing, testing. 1, 2,
Check
3.
yours on. That's not working.
Testing, hello, hello. No? Nothing coming out of that one? How about this one, Phil? Testing? Testing. Testing? Testing? Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how they start. Resting up for the game.
Somebody has a short man. It's cold. It's cold right now.
Number 44, senior Joe McDonald. Starting for the Rangers, number 33, 6'3", senior Jeff Perry.
this is where you teach who you're for. The Blue Streaks are the MIB Rangers, and you better not hedge.
What a guy, Phil. Always putting me on the spot.
I'm on the spot. Here we go.
With friends like you, who need that?
Huh?
That's right. That's
There
what you
you
usually
go.
say.
I think we just lost. Why? I don't know. Howie, this game is going to be delayed broadcasted to California. In 2 days they'll be there. Jimmy Muscatelli.
As McDonald scoring the first two of the night. Following up his shot, the Streaks are in a 1-2-2 zone press. Carey taking the ball down over to Martinson across the timeline. Takes it in on the left side, loses the ball out to Kreis to McDonald. Crossing the timeline, stops, puts up a three-pointer, in and out, no good. There's Amick for the rebound. Back to McDonald. On the far side, looks around, cross court to LaCole into the corner. Cross court pass over to McDonald. Martinson playing him real tight. Back over to Amick. LaCole puts up a three-pointer. Bang, count it. And with 50 seconds into the game, the Streaks take the lead 5-0.
There was a rumor out there, Howie, that they were going to stall, but obviously I think they're just going to come right at us and try to beat us up, one-on-one.
Oh, stalling is a good technique if you've got the lead in the ball game, but if you're behind, stalling is not going to do you a heck of a lot of good. There's Mountain Iron Buell's first 2 points, 5-2. Rupert with the ball on the far side, over to LaCole. Stops, fakes, back into Amick. Amick looks around, over to Kreis. Kreis takes it in at the top of the free throw line, over to Amick. Dribbles it in, but he travels with the ball. The turnover will go to Mountain Iron Buell Rangers.
I think what happened is Amick went to drive and it shocked everybody, and everybody happened to be one area.
Okay, here's Carey with the ball, coming down, crossing the timeline, putting a pinch on him there. He traveled with the ball. Turnover time. And here comes the Streaks, taking out the timeline, LaCole.
David has a touch of the flu tonight, Howie, if you didn't realize it, so if they take him out a little bit, you'll know why.
Okay, here's LaCole at the ball. There goes Ted taking it inside. Watson tips it away, but it falls him on the tip.
Also, Joe McDonald has an ear infection, and I don't know if he had any fluid drained out, but so the flu's hit the Streaks a little bit this week, Howie.
Well, just as soon this week as next week when we get into tournament play, Phil. There's Ted hitting the first one of the 2 shot, ball making it 6-2. Second one's up, it's down. 7-2 with 6:18 left to go in the first quarter. Over to Carey. Carey down into Corpy. Corpy stops, puts it into Buffetta. Buffetta puts a fake and draws the foul. Ball to be on McDonald, his first. There's Buffetta missing the first one of the 2 shots. Still 7-2 with 6:09 left to go in the first quarter. Eyes the basket. Puts it up. In and out, no good. Joel hustling over for the rebound. Bringing it down on the sideline here. Puts up, 20-footer, in and out, no good. Any sound there? Okay. Got a travel call there. Turnover goes to the...
Okay. On the microphone.
Here. Yeah, that's what's doing it. There, I'll bet you any money. Is it on now? Okay, here comes Martinson with the ball over to Carey. Streaks in a 1-2-2 zone press. Back over to Martinson. Crosses the timeline. Dribbles it around over on the far side. Back over to Carey. Top three-point land. We got a traveling call there on Watson. Turnover goes to Chisholm. 9-2 with 5:19 left to go in the first quarter. Comes McDonald with the ball. Looks down the floor. Over to Lacoe. Lacoe. Into McDonald on the far side. Outside. Anything?
Yeah.
How about now, Phil? Nothing yet? When they go like that? See, that's where it's at. It's in that connection.
Here, I'm not plugging.
Okay, we got sound here now?
Perfect.
Okay, Carey going to the line and shoot two. First one's good. 9-3. 4.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Putting up the second one. In and out. No good. There's Cries with a nice rebound. Amick taking the ball across the timeline on the far side. Over to Lacoe. Spins around. Over here to McDonald. Stops. Puts up a 20-footer. It's in. Count it. It's two. 12-3. Carey with the ball. Over to Martinson. Crosses the timeline. Dribbling in the close side here. Tipped off for Rupert. And the Mount Iron Buell Rangers will retain possession of the ball. Corpy taking the ball out of bounds.
I'll tell you, Howie, those red sweatshirts really look good. The ones that don't have them, I feel sorry for those people. But you still can get one, maybe. But we'll let them know later on.
Okay, there's McDonald with the rebound, taking it down across the timeline himself, coming to the far side. Looking for somebody open, out to Cries. Cries back to McDonald. Puts a little fake on, puts up about a 28-footer, no good. There's Amick coming up with the ball, stops, puts up a jump shot. No good. There's Cries. Cries again and count it. 14-3. 3:30 left to go in the first quarter. Carey with the ball. Back over to Martinson, crossing the timeline. Dribbles across, back over to Carey. Carey takes it in the far corner, comes around, takes a shot. Blocked by Rupert. Nice block by Mike.
I see Paul McDonald here might be scouting a Rupert. I don't know what he's doing here, but he might want him up on Ely with those little Timberwolves up there. I guess those Timberwolves are running wild up there in Ely country. Rupert might just fit right in with those little wolves. Woo! Don't forget our sponsors, Howie. Let's go. We forgot one last week. Who was it? Dr. Mike Quirk, Chiropractic Services. Flowers by Dorothy.
Tromco Electric.
Tromco Electric, Simcoe Excavating.
And Gornick's Big Dollar.
And don't forget, from points to plugs, it's
Gray Hex Auto Parts.
Let's keep on going. How about Babe?
We get all your sporting good needs over at Babe's.
Babe Sporting Goods. If we're forgetting some people, I know that right now. A special thanks to Melvin Budarak for his $10 donation again.
Right, and we also got a $5 donation today from Ray Lucas, who called me on several occasions thanking us for the nice job that we're doing here, Phil.
What about John Raleigh Logging? And yes, for all your personal logging needs, it's John Raleigh Logging.
Okay, here we go. Martinson with the ball at the top of the key. Looking around, way in the corner, over to Carey. Carey dribbling around, back out to Martinson, over to Corpy in the corner. Corpy putting the ball up. Count it, 2 points. 14-5, 3 minutes left to go. And looks like Brian Thompson's in the game here for Amick. Thompson over to McDonald. McDonald looks around. Takes it across, back out. David back over to McDonald. Stops, puts it up, gets hammered. In and out, no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
We also we don't want to forget Howie is Valentini's Supper Club for that fine Italian cuisine.
Cinco Excavating also.
10-4. Game seems a little slow, Howie. I don't know. My mind's wandering tonight. Seems the last game of regular season that really doesn't count. And then we get into the big time districts.
Well, that's true. It's kind of sad in a way to know that this will be the last regular season game, but I guess on an upbeat tempo, we're looking forward to the districts, and hopefully further than that if the Streaks keep playing the kind of ball that they're capable of. There's McDonald putting up the second one, and it's through. 16-5 here with 2:45 left to go in the first quarter. There's the...
Well, those MIB Rangers look determined, just like Frank Valentino was in his history class. He was determined.
You have to stand in line. There's a long line to show. Me first of all. Here we go. Lecoq into Thompson, back to Lecoq, down in the corner. Back out to Kreis, stops, puts up about a 12-footer, no good. There's Lecoq in there for a rebound, but he gets fouled by Eder. That'll put David to the line to shoot 2.
Just a reminder to the fans that we will be broadcasting the district games, and if we're fortunate enough, Howie, to get into the regions, we'll be down in Duluth.
There's the first one, it's in. 17-5, 2.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
We have to thank Dr. Reagan with his research that got us to broadcast these games.
Second one's no good. 17-5. Here comes the Rangers down the court. Martinson taking the ball down across the timeline. Passing over to Eder. Into Corpy. Corpy loses the baller, but it's bounced off of a Blue Streak player, so the Rangers will regain possession of the ball. Here's Martinson with the ball over in the corner to Corpy. Puts up about a 17-footer. No good. There's McDonald with a one-hand rebound.
I like to use the word howitzer, Howie, but the war's over, I think. No war terms.
It's out to Lecoq. Lecoq shouting out a play here. Into Thompson on the far wing side. Back over to Lecoq. Lecoq looking around. There's a tip-off of Leo's hand for the Rangers, so the Blue Streaks will get the ball out of bounds at their own basket. McDonald taking the ball out. Long pass in, over to Lecoq. Almost stolen, over to Thompson, back over to McDonald. Puts a couple of moves on, stops, puts the shot up, bang, count it. 19-5 with 1:40 left to go. Through Martinson's hands, but he picks it up. 10 seconds, going to be coming close. Oh, they made it down, but Feta with the ball. Tries to pass it in. There's Thompson with a hustle, gets the ball. Over to McDonald. Coming down the floor, crosses the timeline. Goes stutter step, goes into the lane, lays it up off the glass, 2 points. 21-5, 1:15 left to go. Eder with the ball. Lob over to Martinson. Back to Eder, crosses the timeline. Long cross-court pass over to Corpy, stops, puts up a jumper, no good. Feta hustles after the ball, gets it, takes it into the basket on a nice move. 2 points, 21-7. Nice quick move there by the freshman Jeff Buffetta. Lecoq, a nice fake, puts up a little jump shot, in and out, no good.
Thompson gets hammered. It was MC Hammer, Howie. It was hammer time. Holy mackerel. Looked like Edward Scissorhands. Howie, real quick, name one of our advertisers.
If you want to get yourself wired for 110, 220, or 440, see Tromco Electric.
There you go. And for all your excavating needs, it's
Cinco Excavating.
And for your personal logger,
Johnny Raleigh will fix you right up. Any tree that you have to remove, he can do it. All right, here we go. 22-7. It's down to about 35 seconds here.
You know, if they had a chance to look at that clock, they have 100.
Martinson crosses the timeline, gets in box there, passes it back over here to Buffetta. Buffetta takes it into the basket. A nice drive in there, in and out, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts the ball up, and he gets fouled. Buffetta's playing with a lot of nice determination there. He's taking the ball into the basket and challenging the larger streaks on the inside there, Phil.
Yes, we do have the height advantage, Howie. No doubt about that. And it takes a lot of guts to go in there and put her up. You know you're going to get hammered. Did you have a brother that played a few years ago?
Yes, he
what
did,
was his
Brian,
name?
last year. Brian.
Okay.
He refereed the B squad game also and did a very nice job.
Reminder to the fans that the girls will be playing Wednesday evening at 7:30, I think it is. Is it at the, not the Lincoln?
At the Memorial Building.
Memorial Building, right.
All right, here comes McDonald. 16 seconds left to go on the far side. Puts a fake, two fakes, over to Kreis, back to McDonald. A fake, puts up a long shot. Bang, count it. Three-pointer. Makes it 25-7. There's a long pass down to Leo.
Oh!
Tip play by Rupert. What a hustle. 6'5", Mike Rupert hustled on the floor, made that block, and saved 2 points. Ball into Martinson, loses it to Lacole. And that's the end of the quarter. The score 25-7. Casey's Rexall Drug, you got it. Casey's Rexall Drug.
Iron Country Realty.
That's right, Johnny Abraham, Iron Country Realty. If you got a house or any property to sell, see John, he'll sell it for you.
Siani Law Offices.
Siani Law Offices, Pat Valentini.
So this time out, we haven't forgotten one of our advertisers, have we? That's right, we haven't. I caught Howie sleeping and was dozing. It's hot up here, Howie. Tell me who the guest at halftime is going to be, Howie.
I guess at halftime I will be interviewing a colleague of mine, John Gornick, the former ESCO basketball coach, who did a tremendous job there, then came here to Mountain and Buell, and I think it was for 9 years, did also a very excellent job taking Mountain and Buell to the regions on a couple of occasions. There's a tip away by Joel to Kreis, back to Joel. Little fake move, puts it up. He's fouled by Corpy. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
You know, the thing I like about John Gornick's basketball teams, Howie, is I'll tell you, they were always intense. They were always there. They were well coached. It was a pleasure, even though you knew you were going to have a battle. That's what basketball is all about. Some of these blowouts, it's really not that much fun.
All right, McDonald to the line to shoot two. First one's up, it's down. 26-7 with 7:49 left to go in the second quarter.
I think we solved the sound problem, Howie. Here we are. I can hear you perfectly.
All right, second one's down, Phil, 27-7. 20-point lead here, and we're only 10 seconds into the second quarter. There's a pass to Carey. Takes it across the timeline. Just about tipped away. Maintains control of it, though, out to Buffetta. Over to Martinson. Over to Carey, puts a fake, two fakes. Back over in the corner to Corpy. Dribbles into the lane, puts up a nice shot, no good. There's Watson with the ball, tipped away once. Finally gets it up and gets down and gets fouled.
You can see the effect of the cold on Joe McDonald. He's hard to catch his breath out there.
So Carey gets that one down, making the score 27-9. He goes to the free throw line to shoot one shot. Ball's up, and it's down. 27-10. Substitute into the game. Here comes Amick in to give Rupert a spot. All right, ball into Amick. Back to Lacole. Taking his time, dribbling it down. Looking to the bench. Mr. McDonald gave him a play to call. He called the play. Go with the ball. McDonald cuts through. Over to Kreis in the corner. A fake over to McDonald. A turnaround fake. Puts it up into the basket. Count it. 2 points.
We'd like to make an announcement.
That's a nice move when you consider, Phil, that he had to shoot that over a 6'6" man. Okay, and you saw it right there. That was his 3,000th point. That is the most points scored in the history of basketball here in the state of Minnesota by any boy high school basketball player. 3,000 points. And of course, Phil, as you and I know, Joel, he takes in stride. He really could, he's not worried about that at all right now. His concentration is winning game by game.
I think he's more worried to get over the flu and the cold.
It's about true. Kirkby with a shot, no good. There's Kreis with a nice rebound. Good position inside to McDonald. Over to Kreis, turn around, nice fake. Over the top, bang, count it. What a nice move. Beautiful move by Kreis. Making it 31-10. Oh, there's Buffetta, tripped on the floor. Nice pass to McDonald, over to Amick. Puts it up off the glass for 2. Here's Buffetta with the ball, looking, over to Carey. Carey crossing the timeline, into Leo. Back out to Carey, takes it in, poke, it was checked away. I was going to say poke check, Phil, I thought I was at the hockey game.
Why don't you talk about that hockey game a little bit, Howie?
That was an excellent hockey game, and I want to commend all the Chisholm hockey players for what a terrific job they did over there against Grand Rapids. That's the best hockey game I've ever seen in my life.
I'll tell you, I was filming the girls' game, and I listened to it on the radio, and I got home, and I'll tell you, Joel McDonald and some of the basketball players were over there, and I'll tell you, they were going wild. We had the radio on, and boy, I'll tell you, we're one game away, Howie. And I know we could have beaten Virginia.
Okay, there's Carey sinking that free throw, so the score is 33-12. 6 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Here comes McDonald, over to Amick. Cross court, over to Lecoq, puts up a quick set shot, no good. Watson with the rebound, over to Carey, crossing the timeline, taking it down into the corner. Out to Corpy, back to Carey for a three-pointer, bang, count it. 33-15. 5:50 left to go, second quarter. Comes Lecoq, calling out a play. Over to Amick. Cuts through into the corner. Amick dribbles in, back to Lecoq. Sets, puts it up. No good, off the front of the rim. Rebound comes to Corpy. Coming down the floor, 3-on-1. Misses it. I think that Leo's going to get a call for coming over the back. Yes, he will. And that will put... I think Brian Thompson will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 here.
Well, Howie, I think I hear the fat lady singing already. It's only the second quarter, but she's yapping and yelling, no doubt about it.
Bill, I think she's just barely humming yet. Let's not get carried away here.
I think I'll call this one. I call it. This is it. She's done. You know, let's put the cheerleaders on, Sean.
Can't fit them all in.
Well, squeeze them.
I do.
This way. Pat 'em. You got Rudy over there? What's his name? Up. Rudy what? Samira. Zoom in on that referee over there. That one right there. Over there, the camera's on Rudy Samea. I remember refereeing one of my basketball games. Gave me 2 technicals, but I still like the guy. Of course, he didn't know what he was doing. But Rudy's a real nice guy. He likes to referee games like this, Howie.
Okay, Thompson going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 here. 5:33 left to go, 33-15. Puts it up, hits in. 34-15.
Let's not forget, Howie, when the cream rises to the top, we're going to Gornick's Big Dollar. Valentini's.
Second one is up, off, no good. Just about tipped up by McDonald in there. Leo with the rebound. Over here to Martinson. Martinson taking his time down the floor, passing into Carey along the close side here. Back over to Martinson. Martinson dribbling around the other side into Corpy. Back out to Martinson. To Corpy, to Martinson. Over in the opposite corner to Corpy. Puts up a three-point shot. Found it. It's good. 34-18. McDonald with the ball, stops, puts up a three-point shot, bang, count it. 37-18. Here's Martinson with the ball. Streaks are in a 1-2-2 zone presser. Martinson across timeline, going right through everybody. Pass it into Watson, tipped away, I believe by Thompson, and Kreis comes up with the ball. Taking it down across the timeline. Ted stops, puts up a three-point shot, bang! Count it, there it is. 3 for Kreis. Nice looking shot. 40-18 with 4.5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. There's Martinson again, tipped away by Lecoq, but got caught for a foul. They'll put Martinson to the line, shoot a 1-on-1. Mike Rupert back in the game for Brian Thompson. Okay, Martinson puts up his first shot. It's good. 40-19. Second shot up, and it's down. 40-20. 4.5 minutes left to go. McDonald got the ball, coming down, passing the timeline over to Amick. Cross-court pass. To Rupert, stop, gets it up off the glass, no good. And there's Kreis in there, gets a nice rebound, puts the ball up, scores 2 more.
There's an old saying, Howie, yeah, Champa. There it was, she went in, no doubt about it.
Here's Martinson.
Let's have another one.
Into Carey, tipped away by Rupert. McDonald almost gets the ball. There's Martinson taking inside to Leo. Whoa! Tried to go for the block, but got a piece of Leo, and that'll put Leo to the line to shoot 2 shots. It's Mike's first foul here tonight. He's made a couple of nice defensive plays there, dapping the ball away.
For all your prescription needs, always is Casey's Rexall. Flowers by Dorothy.
First shot by Leo, no good.
Gray counterparts. Valentini's. Cinco excavating.
Second one's up, and that one bounces out. 42-21. McDonald taking the ball out to Lecoq. Back to McDonald. Coming across the timeline. Pick set up by Lecoq. Another pick set up by Rupert. Stops, puts up a three-pointer. In and out. No good. Rupert follows. Bang, Conan. Nice job by Rupert. Follows it in, puts the ball up.
Rupert was in the right place at the right time, and that's all we should play.
There goes Martinson weaving through everybody, but loses the ball. And they say it was tipped off of a Chisholm player, so the Rangers will retain possession with 3:34 left to go in the second quarter. Over to Carey on the far side. Takes a dribble. Out to Martinson. Way over to Corpy. Back along the baseline to Carey. Back to Corpy. Puts it up. Bang. Count it. 2 points. 44-23. There's Lecoq over to Kreis. Fake, stops, puts up a long one. No good. There's McDonald underneath. Gets the rebound, puts it in. 2 more for Joe.
I'll tell you, there's a versatility. He's underneath the bucket. One time he's playing a guard and a forward. He's all over.
Plays from end to end. It's a nice pass inside to Leo. Misses the easy shot. Tipped out to McDonald on the far side. Crosses the timeline. Screen put on by Kreis. He puts up the shot. 3-pointer. No good. We got a jump ball here. Possession goes to Chisholm. So Chisholm will take the ball out behind their own basket here on the end line. Lecoq taking the ball out of bounds. The streak set up in one of the out of bounds plays. Slaps the ball. The players move. Here's a nice little lob pass inside to McDonald, and he gets hammered on the shot. So he'll go to the line to shoot 2 more free throws.
Let's not forget Dr. Mike Quirk, Chiropractic Services.
That's right. Dr. Mike has put me back on my feet on several occasions when I was laid out. Does a fine job. First one put up by Joel. It's down. 47-23.
Tromco Electric. Cinco Excavating. Flowers by Dorothy. Gray Counterparts.
Second one's up. It's down. Count it. 47-23 with 2:42 left to go.
Jimmy Muscatelli will be seeing this 5 days from now. Delayed broadcast over our satellite dish, Howie. It's called the Mail. He gets these games, you know.
Okay, here comes Martinson crossing the timeline over to Eder. Eder out to Carey. Carey to the top of the key. Watson taking around inside, loses the ball, tipped off his hand. Chisholm gets possession of the ball. 2.5 minutes left to go in the half. Here comes LeCole. Taking his time, calling a play. Martinson playing him kind of tight. Over to McDonald. McDonald looking around. Into LeCole. Over to Kreis. Kreis gets caught for traveling. Rangers get the ball.
I want to see some Yaya Champa plays, Howie. I want to see those.
Okay, Martinson with the ball.
Yaya Champa.
Taking it across the timeline. There he is, taking it right down the middle. Nice pass over to Leo. Bang, caught it. 2 points. Nice play. He's splitting the middle. Once he gets by that point man, he takes it all the way inside. He's quick. There he is. He's pestering David. David says, I'm going in myself. No, dumps it off to Kreis. Ted comes in, puts in a little fake, and down it goes.
Oh, no, Bill always had quick guards, Howie. They always had a lefty, if I remember.
Okay, here's Carey with the ball, taking it in on this side, tipped away by McDonald. Carey taking the ball out. Over to Carey on the other side. A little shot, no good. Rupert went for the rebound. Evidently it was tipped off by Watson there. Okay, McDonald with the ball. Passes over in the other corner to LeCole. McDonald cuts through, stops, puts up the shot. Count it. That's good.
I like that.
52-25. Minute left to go here in the half. There's Martinson coming down. Trying to take it across.
Good luck.
Tipped away by McDonald, and we end up with a jump ball. Possession goes to the Rangers. Carey will take it out here at the half line. Thompson coming in for LeCole. 55 seconds left to go. Martinson with the ball. Taking his time. Over to Carey. On the far side, Carey stops, looks. Back over to Martinson. Gets it in there to Leo. Back to Carey, puts it up. No good, ball comes out. Leo gets his own rebound, but he's going to get fouled there, looks like, by LeCole. That's David's second foul. Put David Leo to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. 37 seconds left to go, 52-25. Leo putting up the front end of the 1-and-1, no good. McDonald with the rebound, taking it down, across the timeline. Tries to take it over on the sideline, stops, puts up a little shot, no good. There's Kreis with a nice fake. Down for travel. Are we on now? Okay, here's Martinson trying to take it down the middle. They kind of shut that off. Shoots it back out to Carey on the side. Carey into the paint. Nice pass back into Watson for an easy shot. Nice play. 52-27. Here comes LeCole, 4 seconds left. Over to McDonald, stops, puts up a 30-footer. Bang! Count it, and that's the half. What a shot. You better take a good look at those, everybody, because it's going to be a long time before you find somebody shooting like that.
Howie, did you realize that there was a state basketball championship game down at the St. Paul Civic Center?
No.
Well, I'll tell you who was there. Sid Hartman, Mark Rosen, Janet Carvenin. There was no band, no cheerleaders, not even any fans, except a wife or two and a few kids. And guess what? The setting, Howie, was perfect. Yo! Champa! Make me a copy of these. I like this.
No, you're going to be on. I'm interviewing now.
Huh?
A lot of them were paid when Howard
Hey, Paul, Joe scored more in one game than I scored in my career.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep this on or else you won't know you're on the air.
Okay, here we go for our halftime show here. Today we've got a very good friend and colleague of mine, John Gornick, who many of you might remember back in 1960 when he played for the Morgan Park, and what was the name of the Morgan Park, what?
Wildcats.
The Morgan Park Wildcats, and I do believe that they don't come any wilder than Wild John Gornick down there from Morgan Park. But as some of you may remember, back to that time in 1960 when John Gornick was playing, he was a very excellent player down there. And in the region game, do you remember what the score was of the region game when Chisholm happened to outdo you there, John?
Howard, how can you forget the game of your life? You know, we were down there in a small school setting playing big schools, and we got to the region finals. We were fortunate to beat a good Gilbert team in the semifinals, and we got to Chisholm in the finals. And I can tell you who their players are, and I can tell you what we had them down by. I can tell you what they came back and got us by. I can tell you the final score. Do you want to know it all?
Let's hear it all, John.
We had them down 18-10 in the first quarter, and they came back and outscored us 19-3 in the second quarter. So they had a lead, I think it was 29-21 at half. We lost two players due to foul trouble, and Chisholm ended up beating us 60-51, and they went to the state tournament. But you know, they had a nice team. They had a big team, and they had a strong team, and they had a good coach at that time too, by the name of Beluzzo. In fact, he was my father's coach. My father attended Chisholm in 1928-29, I believe, and he made a move early in the second quarter. We were a full court pressing team, man-to-man kind of stuff, and he brought a guard out of bounds and got the ball. They passed it out of bounds and then back in bounds, and that kind of threw us off a bit and got them going. So, but it was a great ball game.
Right, and just to reiterate a little bit, he talked about a fine coach that he was. That he sure was. Former coach of mine. Interestingly enough, nobody probably knows this, or not too many people, but O.J. Beluzzo was an assistant football coach one year when we were seniors. He really enjoyed our class so much, and there was an opening there, so he jumped in. But anyhow, meanwhile, getting back to basketball here, for some of you who want to remember the past a little bit, some of the players on that team that played against John that went to the state that year were Bob Drop and Jasper Brancich, Brad Skarich, Gene Skaya, Ken Kecke, Ronnie Novoselic, just to mention a few of the major players during that time. And of course, they went down there, and the first game of the season, they had the first game of the state tournament. They had to play who, John?
Well, they played the team that we would have had to play if we would have won. They played Edgerton, and Edgerton, you know, that year went on to win the state tournament, and they were undefeated, I believe. Or they may have one loss for that entire season. They were an excellent ball club also.
Right. Just a little bit here about John. I wrote down some interesting statistics here. Of course, as many of you can remember, for the previous, what was it, 8 or 9 years, John, you were the head coach here?
7 years, Howard.
Okay, 7 years. I thought it was 9 years. It was 7 years. But you did coach previous to that 9 years down at ESCO from the years 1970 through 1979. And as, of course, a lot of sports fans will remember, right now, your assistant at the time was Ron Johnson from Chisholm, and of course you and Ron got along very well. And
His name is Rod.
Rod Johnson, I mean.
He's a Chisholmite, you know. He played at Chisholm. He played for McDonald. I thought you knew all these players.
Well, I do, but I get kind of caught up. I'm trying to read and think at the same time. Of course, John, you know, we teach together every day, and sometimes it's kind of difficult for us to do. Anyhow, Rod Johnson's down there, and Rod's doing a good job down there. Then you came here, and you coached 1983 through 1980. Had 7 excellent years here. And you've went into semi-retirement this year with your record being 258 wins and 98 losses. And I would venture to say that's got to be one of the highest percentages of coaches anywhere around on the range. While you were at ESCO, your team won 57 straight home games. I bet you the people still talk about that when you go back down there.
Well, we the guys that know the game of basketball and follow it kind of close remember that. I'm surprised you know that, Howard, but it was, in fact, a team from McGregor that beat us in 1973, early on in the season. And from that time on until the time I left, we never lost a home game. So it amounted to 57 straight. And we're really proud of that down there.
Well, anybody would be proud of that. That's really some kind of a record. And of course, everybody in Chisholm knows what a fine basketball coach you are, and how many good games we've had during the course of the years as you were the coach here. I mean, every time that we played Mount Iron when you're coaching, we knew we would have to play our best if we were at all possible to win. And like I said, a lot of that is due to, I know the strategies that John has. I talked to him quite a bit about basketball, and he's really got a lot of good strategies about the game and uses them very well. And but looks like tonight your predecessor here, Lubo, is not having that kind of success really here tonight, although I guess one of the things we have to remember that he is playing the #1 rated Class A team in the state. What do you think about the game so far here, John?
Well, to be honest with you, and you and I, we talk a lot about it. I didn't think Chisholm would come out here and jump on us this big at halftime. I thought our kids would try to control the ball a little bit more. Early on in the game, and you saw it too, we had some turnovers, some costly turnovers, and you can't make that against Chisholm. And they've got too many horses out there, and Joe McDonald is the biggest horse of them all, naturally. And when you make mistakes against them, they're going to capitalize on it. Then when we lost Bobby Watson, he got a second foul. Coach pulled him. And I think that kind of hurt us because we have trouble on the boards to start with, and that made it all the more tough for us. And consequently, Chisholm jumped out to a big lead right now. And Chisholm's having fun, and we're struggling right now.
Right. Well, like I said, I think the big thing is not only are many of the Chisholm Blue Streaks good players, but they have a distinct height advantage against almost every, at least single A team that they play, because they go 6'5", 6'4", 6'4", 6'4", and 6'1". That's the lineup that they can put in there. And of course, you being a coach, have you ever had the opportunity to have a team with that kind of height advantage?
Oh, I don't think I've ever had that kind of a height advantage. Last year we had Bobby Watson at 6'5", 6'6", and we had Brian Savard at 6'4", with Jeff Carey at 6'3". So we had three kids that could battle the boards with most teams anyhow, and we did a fair job with it. This year they're lacking that one kid with that size, you know. If we had just had one kid with a body out there that could 6'2", 6'3", that help on the boards, it'd be a lot better for us. But we're struggling right now on the boards, and I think that's really what this game is all about. You've got to cut your mistakes down. You've got to hit the boards hard against a team like Chisholm especially, and we're not doing that right now.
Right. And just when you mentioned Brian Savard, I just get sort of a twinge up my back, because I'll have to say, in all honesty, John, I don't think I've ever seen a player any place on the range especially that would take total control of the rebounding factor in a game like he did. I mean, he was just a physical person inside that hole, and you, of all people, know when he was determined what would happen.
Well, when he was determined to take care of the board, he took care of the board. And, you know, it's amazing. You know, we sat over here for a couple of years. I watched Joel grow from the 8th grade on, you know, and we had to play him every year and once or twice. I watched Joel grow, and we had to try to combat what he could do and try to keep in ball games. And I know Coach McDonald had to do the same for us. He had to worry about what's Savard going to do, what we can do with Savard to make it tough on him. So we had some real rivalries going on between the two coaches anyhow, I think, and it was real healthy. And I thought we had some real good times, and we had some real good games.
Great. What do you look for Coach Lubovich to come out with in the second half? Is there anything that he can possibly do to get back in this game right now?
Well, if things fall to the way we've been watching, Chisholm may want to have a little bit more fun than they're having. They may slack up on defense a little bit, and maybe we can penetrate a little bit more and dump and get some easy ones. Troy Martin's doing an excellent job. Martinson is doing an excellent job tonight. He did a good job for us all last year too. But he's taking the ball to the hoops. He's had a few problems out there, but they've been minor in compared to what he's done for us tonight. He's taken the ball to the hoops, and he's caused some problems. If Chisholm loosens up a little bit defensively like they have in the past, maybe we'll have a little fun this half too.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, John, for this little interview with you here during the halftime of this game, and a little insight. And, of course, we'll see you tomorrow morning on the job.
Okay, Howard. Thanks much.
Thanks, Scott.
All right. We're getting ready to go here. The second half, alternate possession goes to the Blue Streaks. Getting ready to start the game here. The court pass is into McDonald. Over to Amick. Back to McDonald. Looks around, dribbles a little bit between his legs, stops with a fake, puts it up into Kreis. Kreis back out to McDonald. McDonald penetrates a little bit, puts up about a 17-footer, no good. Tip back out to McDonald, a little fake there, takes it into the lane, and he gets fouled. In the act of shooting, he'll go to the basket, the free throw line, and shoot a couple of free throws here. The first foul of the second half goes to Troy Martinson. That's his first foul, and of course first team foul for the Rangers. Joe's first shot is up, it's down. 56-27. Second shot is up, that's also down. 57-27, 30-point lead here, and we're only 30 seconds into the second half. Here's Martinson with the ball, taking it across the timeline, dribbling it around. Over to Carey. Carey to the top of the key. Back out to Martinson. Over to Corpy. To Martinson. Over to Carey. A little fake. Looks to drive into the lane. Passes over to Corpy with a little move. Back out to Carey. In the lane. Back out to Martinson. Over on the far side to Corpy on the baseline. Puts it up. No good. There's Kreis with the rebound. Dribbling it down the close sideline. Over to McDonald. Little stutter step in there. Bounce pass over to Rupert. Rupert puts it up and count it. 59-27. Here's Martinson with the ball. Dribbling it into the far side over there, all the way into the corner. Looks like he might get trapped. No, he gets the ball out here to Corpy. Back out to Carey at the top. Over to Buffetta. Looks to pass inside, nothing there. Out to Carey. Carey goes for a three-pointer. He gets fouled by McDonald. The ball doesn't go down, but Carey will go to the line to shoot two shots. That's a second foul on McDonald and first team foul for Chisholm the second half. Carey shooting two. First one is up, it's in. 59-28. Second one, he puts it up, it's down. It's McDonald with the ball, taking it down the far side. Over to LaCole. Cole all the way across, looking for an alley-oop, but tipped away by Corpy. Corpy taking it down, nice feed to Buffetta, tipped away by LaCole. Passes it down to McDonald. McDonald is going to draw a foul. Martinson on the foul. Be the second team foul for the Rangers. So Chisholm will get possession out of bounds here. McDonald with the ball, looks inside. Rupert to Kreis, back out to McDonald for a 28-footer, no good. Carey with the rebound. Buffetta taking the ball down. Carey over to Martinson. Martinson on the far side, back over to Carey in the corner. Carey dribbles it out to the top of the key. Over here to Buffetta, looks to the inside, nothing there. Carey with a long three-point shot, no good. There's Watson getting the rebound, taking it around, putting it up and in for a nice-looking shot by Watson. LaCole over to Emick, back to LaCole. Over to Emick. LaCole in the corner, looking around, nothing there. Back out to Emick, back over to LaCole. Looking for the alley-oop inside, gets it tipped away by Watson, gets his own ball back, tipped away again, 2 blocks. Here comes Martinson down the floor. Going to the middle, passes off to Watson. Watson loses the ball, and Watson will draw the foul. That'll be the third team foul on Mount Aaron Rangers this half. So that'll give the possession to the Blue Streaks. 5 minutes left here in the third quarter, 59-31. LaCole into Emick. Emick looks around. LaCole go over into the corner. Nothing going over there. Back out to Emick. Back over here to Kreis. A little fake one way, then goes to the left. Fake, no good. Back over to LaCole, and he puts it down for a 15-footer. Nice looking shot. Okay, there's Carey with the ball. Crossing the timeline. Step through. Over to Martinson. Dribbling around. Back over to Carey. Stops. Back over to Martinson. Martinson dribbles around Amick. Back over here to Carey. Puts up about a 15-footer. It's down. 2 points. 61-33. There's a long pass over here to McDonald. Puts up a 3-pointer. No good. Tipped away. LeCaux gets the ball. Goes in. Blocked by Watson. Here comes Martinson. Taking it in. Tries to pass. McDonald gets the ball. Here comes McDonald dribbling across the timeline to the center. Martinson pushing him a little bit. Goes up. Double pumps. Count it down. It's there. How do you stop that? You don't. 63-33. 30-point lead with 3:44 left to go here in the third quarter. Martinson with the ball. Cross court to Eder. Puts up a 3-pointer. McDonald blocks it. Goes out of bounds. The Rangers will retain possession of the ball. Okay, Leo into the game to give Watson a spot. There's a pass over to Corpy, tipped away by McDonald. Leo gets the ball, turns around, puts it up. It's down. 63-35. Here comes LeCaux, taking it across timeline. A pick put there. David goes by that into the corner, nothing going. Passes to Kreis, spins around, stops, 2 pump fakes, puts up a nice shot, but 3-second call on, looks like could be Hooper in the lane, so that nullifies the shot. The Rangers will get the possession. Got the net up in the air there. Okay, LeCaux coming down, put a little pressure on him here, full court. Carey with the ball. Back over to Martinson. Over to Eder, crosses the timeline. Over here to Corpy. Corpy takes it into the basket, stops, puts it up. No good. Leo gets the ball, turns around, puts it up, and scores 2 points. 63-37. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the third quarter. To McDonald in the corner. Set shot, no good, but there's Thompson. 2 points, nice rebound. This is Martinson with some ball handling. Over here to Eder. In the corner to Corpy. Underneath to Leo. He snuck in there. Foul will be on Joe McDonald, his 3rd personal. 2nd team foul of the half here. David Leo will go to the line to shoot 2. First one's up. It's down. 65-38. 2:22 left to go. Second one's up. It's down. Count it. 65-39. Here's LeCaux. Over to McDonald. Donald taking it in. Little hitch fake. Puts it up. Gets it down. It counts. Basket's good. He draws the foul on David Leo. So he'll get the basket and go to the line. Amick coming in for the Streaks. Give Hooper a spot. Okay, Joel puts the ball up. It's down. Unofficially, Joel's got 35 points. And there's still 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Somebody in the crowd corrected me. They've got 37. And McDonald picks up his first and foul here with 2:02 left to go. There's Eder with the ball. Over to Corpy. Nice pass in there. Martinson into Leo. Nice play. Leo ends up with an easy 2. And it looks like the Rangers are in a 1-3-1 zone press. There's a foul on David Leo, blocking Thompson's shot, but also getting a piece of him. So Brian Thompson will go to the free throw line to shoot a couple here. That's the 15th foul on the Rangers, so that means that every foul from now on will put the Blue Streaks to the line for a 1-and-1 if it's not a shooting foul. Brian hits his first one, making it 69-41. Second one's up, it's down. 70-41, minute 41 left to go here in the third quarter. There's Eder with the ball, taking it inside over to Carey. Out to Corpy with a nice looking shot, 2 points. Here's McDonald with the ball, crossing the timeline, looking around, goes to the right, picks up by Amick, puts up a 3-point shot, count it. 3 points. There's Eder with the ball to Carey, puts up about a 12-footer, bounces around the rim, goes down. 73-45. There's an alley-oop pass, thrown a little bit too far, but it went off Eder's hands, so Chisholm will retain possession. There's David taking it in to Kreis. Kreis puts a little fake up over to McDonald, turns around. No good, bounces across the rim, and Leo comes out to rebound. Here comes the Rangers with a 2-on-1 break. Nice feed by Martinson into Corpy, misses a shot. Thompson comes up with the rebound. Kreis dribbling it down the near sideline. Crosses the timeline over in the corner. David puts up a 3-pointer. Off the rim, no good. Tipped out of bounds. Chisholm will retain possession. They said it went off Jeff Carey underneath there, so Chisholm will get the ball out of bounds. Ted slaps the ball into McDonald. Back out to Ted. Puts it in. A nice shot. 15-foot shot from the corner of the free throw line. 75-45. 18 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Carey to Eder. Eder looks around. Over here to Corpy. Passes it between Corpy's legs there, or between Carey's legs. They said it was tipped off a Chisholm player, so the Mountain and Buell Rangers will retain possession with 5 seconds. Martinson takes it in, no good. And with 1 quarter left to go, 75-45, the Streaks in full command here.
Here we are, Howie. We're coming down to the last quarter of the regular season. It's been an exciting season, Howie, wouldn't you say?
Definitely, and I hope it continues to be exciting for a while longer, Phil, because I've got that tournament fever already, and I don't want it to stop here, and it would be totally undeserving if these kids don't get a chance to show their stuff further on down the line.
Well, I think now, after this game, they're going to have to start putting on the real game face, because every game now could be, it's like sudden death.
That's right. Could be the last game. You've got it.
I'd like to let everybody know that we cannot mention any advertisers in our next basketball games, girls or boys. It's a Minnesota State high school rule, or else we'd have to pay $1,000 a game. So I'd like to thank all our advertisers for advertising this year.
Okay, there's Carey out to Martinson. Into Watson, a little turnaround jumper, bounces across the rim. Rupert with the rebound, out to Amick to McDonald. Little stutter step in there, takes it on the baseline, puts it up, bounce across the rim. There's Kreis in there, gets his own rebound again, puts it back up again, count it. 77-45. Martinson with the ball, taking his time. Over to Corpy, back to Martinson at the top of the three-point land there. Carey with the ball, looking to pass it inside, nothing going there. Into Watson, and nobody was there. Nobody on Watson, he just spun around, put the ball in the basket. Okay, here's Lacole to Amick. To Ted, takes it to the right, stops, puts it in a nice looking shot, no good. Tipped out, Ted gets his own rebound, but he's going to get fouled, I think. I think the foul will be on Watson. That's right. Foul's on Watson. And that's over the 5 foul rule, so Cries will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. First one's up, and it's in. 78-47. Here comes Jeff Buffetta into the game, giving Watson a break here. Price shooting one more. Puts it up. It's off. No good. Buffetta with the rebound. Takes it out to the side. Over to Martinson. Martinson taking his time, coming down. Passes all the way down to Carey. Turns around. Takes a shot, but it's partially blocked. Nice rebound by Corpy and a reverse layup. Good heads-up play by Corpy. Amick with the ball. Calling a play. Back to Amick. Looks to the inside. There's McDonald. Nice play. Passes it over there to Price. Couldn't find a handle on the ball. Got a 3-second call.
Oh, he really couldn't find a handle because guess what? There aren't any handles on the ball.
You're sharp as a tack.
Yeah, that's right, Howie. Just remember that. And twice as flat-headed.
All right, here's Martinson. Taking it across the timeline, dribbling it. Passing in. Nice pass underneath to Leo. From Corpy to Leo and nobody on him. Easy 2 points. 78-51.
I'll tell you, we're not playing much defense the second half, Howie. He had 27 points that first half, and look what they have now. They scored 24 points in a quarter and 2 minutes. So, what can we say? We've said this 1,000 times. It's hard to get up for these type of games.
Yeah, when you get this kind of a lead, it's, you know, you just don't seem to have the intensity that you otherwise would have.
Yes, the intensity level is just not there. In other words, they can't find the handle on the ball. There's 3 seconds in the lane. We've got problems all over. 10 seconds. We got all these rules we have to obey. That's why basketball is so tough. We have rules. If we didn't have any rules, we'd beat them all. 3 seconds, 10 seconds, 4 seconds. What other rules do we have, Ollie?
Too many to mention.
I know. 5 fouls and you're out. Remember the old rule? You could get in there and play it extra as long as you what? How did that work?
Yeah, you could be a technical foul. You could stay in.
Right. That was a stupid rule.
Well,
it's for the smaller schools, though.
Evidently, it wasn't
well received.
Too well received because, of course, it's still not instituted anymore. Nice passing there to McDonald, to LaCroix, over to Cries. Nice fast break there and easy 2 points.
Coach McDonald does not look too happy for some reason. I think he has a headache, or I think he has a touch of the flu also.
There's a nice recovery on defense by Joel on the far side, cutting off that easy pass that they got the last couple of times down the floor. Corpy passing in there to Leo, misses the easy basket. There's Ropes with the big rebound. Here comes Amick. Down across the timeline. Over to David. Over to Ted. Little one-step fake. Puts it up. They said he stepped on the out-of-bounds line over there, so...
Stepped on the line. He broke his mother's spine.
All right, here they come. Back down the floor, the Mountain Iron Buell Rangers. 80-51. 5.5 minutes left to go. There's Corpy looking to make that cross-court pass underneath again to Leo, but I think that's what they thought. They must have talked about that in their last time out because last 2 times on the floor they've cut that pass off. And here into the game comes Angelo Bober. And also Brian Thompson. Amick into McDonald. Taking it down, Martinson playing him tight.
Here we go. It's another basketball game today.
McDonald putting up a three-pointer, in and out. No good. Cries with the rebound, down. Count it.
I think that ball has a little handle on it, Howie. Yeah. Saran wrap on the rim. Huh? Olive oil on the backboard. Yeah.
Okay, here's Corpy with the ball into Carey in the corner. Looks around, passes back out to Martinson. Over on the far side to Corpy. Goes to put up a three-pointer, blocked by McDonald. Cries gets it, over to McDonald. Across the timeline, stops. Nice pass over to Thompson. Stops, puts up a little 10-footer, no good. Tipped out of bounds, looks like it'll be tipped out by Mountain Iron, and
I'll tell you, 4:38 remaining, and that Joey Amick is Mr. Hustle. Hustle, hustle.
All right, 4.5 minutes left to go, 82-51. Here comes the Rangers. Corpy putting up about a 16-footer there. Looking
I'll tell you, that Corpy can pump him, Howie.
He's only a sophomore, too, so he can play when he wants to. There's no doubt about that.
He needs about 3 other players that can help him out there.
Over to Thompson, putting up a nice little jump shot. No good. There's Cries. Johnny on the spot. Gets the rebound, puts it down. 82-55.
Cries at the right place at the right time. The fans are going wild, Howie. Listen to them.
Roar, roar.
The fans, they're going wild.
Roar, roar.
Or are they going more, more?
Okay, here we go. 4 minutes left to go in the game, 84-53. Martinson with the ball. Over to Buffetta. Buffetta crossing the timeline, taking it in, dribbling around, back out to Martinson. Martinson looks for a crease in there, pumps it back out to Buffetta. Nice little fake, takes it in. No good, but there's David Leo for a nice rebound, puts it in. 86-53. McCall with the ball, looking around. Over here to Angelo Bober into Cries, over to McDonald, back out to LaCole, takes the baseline, puts up a little running jumper, 2 points, count it.
I'll tell you that, David LaCole, he's unbelievable.
Okay, here's Carey with the ball, back out to Martinson, over to Buffetta. In the corner to Carey, dribbles it around, back out to Buffetta, looking inside, nothing going. Back out to Martinson, looking for the pass in there. To Watson, loses the ball, McDonald gets it, dribble behind the back once, twice, takes it inside, Martinson all over him over there, he's just handling the ball, taking it back over into the corner, and he drew the foul. Hi, McDonald to the line. It's up the first one, it's down. 87-55.
Your mama, your mama, your mama.
Second one's up. In and out, no good. We got an infraction there, stepping into the lane too soon before the ball left his hand, so McDonald will shoot one more.
I'll tell you, Howie, those infractions really hurt. You can't see their legs broken. It's from the inside. It's an infraction.
Good, Phil, good. 88-55, 2:45 left to go. Down here to Corpy. Corpy taking it in. Along the near side, back out to Carey. Looks for the shot, nothing going. Cross to Buffetta. Buffetta looking, faking, takes it in. Tries to get it in to Watson. He does, but we get a foul before that. Okay, we got Justin Rogers coming into the game for LaCroix. We got Amick coming in for McDonald. And we got Joel Obastar coming in for Cries.
Unofficially, Harley, we have 40 points for Joel, which gives him roughly 103. So you had 27 at the first half, right? 13, but 104 points to go to break the all-time record, which should be broken at the third game of the districts if we get that far.
Okay, there was Buffetta hitting a couple of free throws, and so 2.5 minutes left to go in the game. It's 88-57. Comes Amick, dribbling across the timeline. Martinson on him. Amick stopped, putting up the shot. No good. Justin Roger with the ball gets it tipped away by Corpy to Buffetta. Reverse move, no good. Tipped away. Here comes Brian Thompson with the ball. Over in the corner, Angelo Bober sets, puts it up, no good. Bomber, Amick turns around, it's down. 90-57. 2 minutes left to go. Martinson cutting it through the middle. Take it all the way through, over here to Corpy. Tries to take a shot, blocked by Thompson. Martinson gets the ball, dribbles it back out, around to the corner of the lane, back out to Buffetta. To Carey at the top of the key. Carey with a long three-point, in and out, no good. Leo with the rebound. It's in, count it. That means Joe McDonald will have just 105 points left to go to break the all-time scoring record for girls or boys in the state of Minnesota. It's presently held by Janet Carvinen. There's Thompson with a turnaround shot, in and out, no good. Rogers with the rebound, up and in, 2 points. 92-59. Okay, with 1 minute and 13 seconds left to go here, 92-52. We got the second stringers in for both teams. Eder with the ball. Over to Niska, back out to Eder. First one up for Skogman, and it's down. 92-60. 38 seconds left to go. Second one's up. It's down. Count it. 92-61. There's Rogers with the ball. Over to Bober. Bober taking it around in the basket. Gets fouled. Looks like by Eder out on the top of the free throw line. So he'll go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. No good. 25 seconds left to go in the game. There's tipped away. Nice pass down to Andy. Oh, got hammered. He hammered him. Hammer time.
Wouldn't have gone up from that hit.
No, he's been thinking his head out of the wall.
Ah. Well, the wall would have cracked.
It's a good thing that pad was here.
Point a minute.
Okay, Andy hit his first one, puts up the second one, bounces around, no good. There's Thompson with the rebound, he gets it down, 95-61. Rogers with the foul. 2 seconds left to go. No, he could just show the floor and all these. Okay, Ryan Anderson misses the first one, puts up the second one, no good. Tipped out to Andy, wheels around, throws it down the floor, no good. So the final game for the Streaks, 95-61. 95-61. And I'll have a wrap up of the scoring statistics here.
So take a picture of the clock, how we'll get the scores.
As soon as my statisticians are done here, here they are. Hand me the book, I'll run through the scoring. I'll take
40 or 42.
Okay, and I'll start off with the Mountain Iron Buell Rangers. Troy Martinson had 2 points. Eric Etter had no points. Go down here to Jeff Carey, had 12. Jeff Buffetta had 4. Ral Corpy, 15. Gary Cook had 2. Mike Skogman had 2. David Leo had 13. And Robert Watson had 11. And for the Blue Streaks on their last regular season game of the year, Mike Rupert had 4 points. Joel McDonald, 40. Ted Kreis, 28. David LaCoe had 8. Joe Amick had 4. Brian Thompson had 8. Andy Bober had 1. And Justin Rogers had 2. And so for the last game of the year, we'll be coming to you next from the Memorial Building in Hibbing.
McDonald